Welcome to Stop Requested. I am Brad. With me, as always, is
Justin.
You guys might notice something different about today's show.
Something is different, and it's really throwing me off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're on the wrong side. And
I don't think anybody's noticed except you.
Well, it's driving me nuts. And two, you're driving. I'm normally the one that drives, but being that I don't have a driver's license, and that's the reason why I take the bus, hence the name of the show, I don't like this one bit. But to redeem the awkwardness, Brad and I just had a very emotional experience. Would you like to talk about it, Brad?
Yeah, there's a reason we're in the car today.
We drove, what, 2 hours?
Almost 2 hours, 80 miles?
2 hours this way, and now we're driving 2 hours back.
Yep.
And there's a reason for it.
We were at the Lakeside Mall in Sterling Heights, Michigan. And,
I don't know where that is.
Me either.
I still don't know where we are.
No, me either. So we've got Surrey helping us out. GPS.
Australian Surrey.
Australia. But we had to come here for a very special reason. And that was to
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on.
All right.
Now, if you're a true watcher of the show, you'll remember in the very early episodes, I made a promise. And that promise was a Mr. Barry Sanders would be on this show. And I just want everyone to know that I am a man of my word. We just met a Detroit legend, Barry Sanders.
That's right.
Autograph signing?
Yep.
What did you have signed, Brad?
I had a helmet. You can grab it if you want. It's in the back seat.
Oh, yeah.
He has the nicest signature ever. It's beautiful.
It's the real deal, folks. It's a real NFL helmet.
Yep, real helmet. Had it signed, and when I got that helmet probably 15 years ago, I knew right away there's only one signature going on this helmet, and that was Mr. Barry Sanders' signature.
Okay, so let's talk about the experience. Let's start from the beginning and get to where we're at now, because I still am on an emotional roller coaster ride.
It was awesome.
I'm not one of those people that freaks out when they see a celebrity or a sports star. Brad's kind of the opposite. He can get kind of giddy, and as we progressed in the line, he was noticeably getting sweatier and sweatier.
Yeah.
But then I too I was feeding off of Brad's nervousness, and we had a game plan going into it. So now keep in mind, we drove a distance to get here.
Yes.
But then again, we had nothing else to do because there's a Michigan football game going on, and we live in and around Ann Arbor, and if you know anything about that, you got to get out of the town.
Yep.
So we drove 2 hours here, we got in line, blah, 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 and we were fine.
Yep.
I know I was fine. I was enjoying, we had a soda pop, we had some laughs. I made the guy in front of us laugh in line, that was great.
Yep.
But talk me through what you were going through, Brad, because you seemed like you were holding it together until we were
Until I made visual contact.
Until you saw him, actually.
Yeah, probably 20 feet away, you could finally see him because he was sitting at a table.
So tell him the game plan.
The game plan was, we're driving this distance. I'm never going to see him again. Chances are, I'm never going to see him again. So my goal was to get the most out of this visit, this interaction.
My feeling on that was he might be pushing it a little bit. But
I might.
He's right. This is it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Right. So the goal was to really get him on the show and give us a little introduction, say something like, hey, my name is Barry Sanders, and you're watching Stop Requested. That would be ideal. So the whole time in line,
well, there's the second part.
And if that went well, then I would see if he wanted to pose for a picture with me where it looked like we were arm wrestling. Now, I have done this before with another Detroit legend, goaltender, Mr. Chris Osgood. Osgood. And I kept my cool that entire time, and that picture turned out great.
He arm wrestled you.
Yeah, he did. It was great. It was great. And then, so that's the game plan. Video intro first, arm wrestle second.
So he's technically not on the show, but that's just, we did our best.
Right.
So we got up there, and of course, there's the handshakes, and thanks for coming out kind of thing.
Which, when I got up there, I was fumbling. He was ready to shake my hand, and I was...
There's a picture of it, too, where he's trying to shake Brad's hand, and Brad's, just off in La La Land.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we get up there, and I can't stress enough, this guy is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Yep. So Brad, and of course, he's got his handlers, right? And so we realized really quick that none of this was up to Barry. It was up to his handlers.
Yep.
So Brad he was a man of his word. He said, look, me and my buddy have a web series.
Yep.
And is there any way we can get you to say this?
Yep.
Welcome to Stop Requested kind of thing. And Barry looked intrigued.
Yeah.
Like,
He was curious. He wanted to do it.
The guy on his right, our left, was like, no, we can't do that.
Right.
And
Which is understandable.
Yeah, we understand. And so then the guy on his left was like, give him a signature and a number. So then I realized Barry has nothing to do with this.
Yep.
It's literally these guys determine who gets what, blah, blah, blah. And then Barry, no joke, this isn't me exaggerating. I know I exaggerate. He was like, so, what's your show about? He seemed genuinely intrigued.
Yeah, he wasn't making chit-chat. He wanted to know.
He wanted to know what our show was about.
Yeah.
And I'm getting the vibe is this guy really wants to do this kind of thing. And we explained him the show, and we were just like, it's just Brad and I basically hanging out doing some stupid stuff and doing educational and whatever. And at no point did he seem like it wasn't fake. It was legitimate. He wanted to know what our show was about. And I honestly think that if we come back around, the line is clear out, if we could have like cornered him somehow, or even if he saw us, I think he would
give us a quick.
Yeah, I think he would have done it.
Yeah, he was willing.
I can't say it stress enough. The nicest guy ever. I will say it's like the handshake was weird. His hands are soft. Like,
His hands were very soft.
very weird. Like
He either has been living the good life, or he moisturizes daily.
Yeah.
His hands were phenomenally soft.
I've got the calluses and the scars, and Barry was just like, he must get like, what is it, manicures all the time?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're still kind of on a high right now.
Yep.
Like I said, I don't normally get all giddy, but I'm like, it's almost like I can't. I want to keep saying stuff, but I just. I can't give you enough credit, man. Like the fact that you went through with it.
I stumbled my words too. Like it was not a clean delivery,
No.
but it was clear that he was about to say it, and he looked over at one of his handlers, the guy running the show, and the guy was like, "No, we can't do that. Sorry, just."
Because then they have to do it for everybody. Because
right. I mean, everybody doesn't have a web show, but. All right. So what else did we like about today?
The eye contact was, I think, my favorite part.
The eye contact.
He gave you straight up eye contact. He looked you right in the eyes.
He did.
He was
so sincere with everything he told us.
It was mesmerizing and heartwarming. It was like a Disney movie. It was when he said thanks for coming out and he looked me in the eyes, I knew he meant it.
I honestly don't even remember anything he said other than what's your show about. Like everything else is just like
there was definitely a halo.
Yeah.
I just feel like I get it, coming out and signing autographs for people you don't know can be kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But what he has to remember is we're not just paying for his signature, we're paying for the experience to meet him.
Yeah. And he was everything I wanted him to be.
I didn't spend any money, but if I had, I would have been like money well spent because and I also feel like I'm not saying he gave us more time than everyone else, but it didn't seem like there was ever like a hurry up, let's wrap this up. It was kind of like
we were allowed to take our time.
Yes, and it all started, I knew it was going to go that way the second he looked me right in my eyes.
Yeah. And
I knew this was going to go well. I guess what I'm saying is that if I ever ran into him in like the next 2 years, I would like to think that he would remember the two of us.
Yeah, based on our interaction with him.
Yes, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. Be sure to like us on Facebook if you haven't already. Tell your friends about us.
And next time this will be back to normal. I promise.
So he says. Bye.
See ya.